Hello, friends. There is a famous saying, it doesn't matter until it really matters. What does it mean? It means the underlying message of this quote is that we should not be indifferent, we should not ignore the important things until it is too late, and don't delay it till the critical moment arrives. It's better to be awake, better to be aware, know all the facts, make the right choices before any matter becomes critical and the critical moment arrives. I once saw an advertisement from an insurance company making the best use of this quote. They were issuing vehicle insurance. The ad said, "It does not matter with whom you insure your vehicle until it really matters." The last part of the phrase they said with a picture of a crashed car, and the message became very clear. Is this not true about our own life? Are we not ignoring the facts? Are we not postponing them? All religions of the world say that we will stand before our Creator to give the accounts of our actions in this world. Yet, our attitude is like this: it doesn't matter. We don't know whether God exists or God doesn't exist, or who is God, where is God, how He will recreate us after our death, and so on. This attitude is very serious, is problematic. A wise person will make all the efforts to know the truth. Quran also warns us, Quran also warns every human to know the facts, to know the true nature of this world, to know the God. And Quran has given us various means of knowing God. We have discussed quite a few in our last videos. We will discuss some more verses today. Welcome to Quran for Humanity channel. Here we discuss various complex questions of the life in light of Quran and Islam. All praises belongs to Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, and may peace and blessings be upon Prophet Muhammad, his family and his companions. Since our last few videos, we are discussing knowing God through his signs, and we will continue this discussion today. We as human beings are gifted with an extraordinary gift, our intelligence. This gift has enabled us to unlock the secrets of nature and to make incredible inventions, which once seems totally impossible or very hard even to imagine in the first place. With our perseverance and our creativity, we have crafted so many incredible innovations and technological progress. Same way we can use our intelligence, our perseverance, our creativity to find out the presence of God. God has showered his signs all over the nature around us, in the universe and within us. But in the rush of our daily life, we ignore them. We never pay attention to them. All we need to do is to open our eyes, observe those signs, think about them, and we can realize the presence of God. We have discussed few signs in our last few videos. We will discuss some more signs today. The verses which we are going to study today, verses are from chapter number 50, verse numbers 6 to 11. Have they not then looked at the sky above them, how we built it and adorned it with stars, leaving it flawless. As for the earth, we spread it out and placed upon it firm mountains, and produced in it every type of pleasant plant, all as an insight and a reminder to every servant who turns to Allah. And we send down blessed rain from the sky, bringing forth gardens and grains for harvest, and towering palm trees loaded with clustered fruit as a provision for our servants. And with this rain, we revive a lifeless land. Similar is the emergence from the graves. So let's discuss these verses in detail. First, the verse number 6, which says, "Have they not looked at the sky above them, how we built it and adorned it with stars, leaving it flawless?" Basically, these verses are mentioning the conversation between a prophet and the rejectors of the day of judgment. But it does apply to us as well. There are lessons for us as well. So we will look at these verses with our reference. So have they not looked at the sky above them? So this applies to us as well. We should look at the sky above us. How vast it is, how beautiful it is. It is totally filled, it is packed with the stars at night, and we see no rift, no hole, no crack on the sky. And this can remind us of the majesty of God, of the power and the wisdom of God. Signs of God are everywhere in the universe around us. But the first and foremost, our attention is drawn to the sky. And someone who has such majesty, such power, how it can be difficult for him to raise us back on the day of judgment. Next verse says, "As for the earth, we spread it out, placed upon it firm mountains, and produced in it every type of pleasant plant, all as an insight and a reminder to every servant who turns to Allah." After directing our attention to the skies, we are asked to look at the land below our feet. It is just near to us. We stand on it. We live on it. How it has been spread out, how vast it is. And God has balanced the earth with the mountains on it so that it doesn't move on one side. God has caused to grow different vegetations, different type of plants and fruits on it for our sustenance. And this should work as a reminder to us, this should work as an insight and a reminder to us. As to the fruit and the flowers and vegetation, look at the mere scale of it, the variety of it, the purpose of it, the different taste, different color, different designs. If we pay attention, then this will show us, this will remind us that there is some huge power, lot of planning, lot of thinking, and lot of purpose behind all these things. This will create our insight, and this will be as reminder, and we will be able to recognize our God. But this will help only to those who open their hearts and they turn to Allah. Next verse says, "And we send down blessed rain from the sky, bringing forth gardens and grains for harvest, and towering palm trees, loaded with clustered fruit." This verse draws our attention to the sky. From the sky, God sent down the rain, which is blessed. Rain can bring blessings, it can also bring the havoc, it can bring the destruction. But mostly, rain brings blessings. Because of rain, because of water, the land, the dead land comes alive and bring fruits and vegetables and sustenance for us. So our attention is drawn to the gardens and grains. Gardens signifies the fruits which we can consume immediately and that benefits us. And the grains points towards the harvest which we can take out, which we can store and use it throughout the year. So there are two different things, and our attention is drawn to this. Not only that, but there are palm trees, the fruit of which is high above our head, in the high above our heads. And the way fruits are arranged one above another. And all these things are also giving us beautiful sight. It treats our eyes and it pleases our hearts. Dates are mentioned after gardens and the grains because dates were the main fruit, staple fruit of the people of Arabia in those days. And this should create the feeling of gratitude in the hearts of people who are thinking, who are paying attention. And the last verse of this series is as a providence for our servants, with this rain we revive a lifeless land. Similar is the emergence from the graves. So after describing all these phenomena, all these favors, all these fruits, gardens, vegetation, God says, we have provided all this as providence to you, as your sustenance. You eat it, and there are so many other benefits that comes from these fruits and the vegetations. But as we can give life to the dead land, it is within our power. God says it is within our power to raise you from the dead. With this, we can recognize that this is true. This is quite possible. The God who can give the life to the dead land can give life to us as well, and He can bring us back from the death, and He can recreate us, and we shall stand before Him to give the accounts of our life. In this last part of the verse, back you will be brought back to the life, is the central theme of this surah, and it is one of the central theme of the Quran. We have to remember that death is not the end of life. We will be recreated, we will be brought back to the life, and we will have to give the accounts of our actions. This is all within the power of God. With this, we have come to the end of today's discussion. We will bring you more talks about the Quran, about the Islam, and about the subject we are discussing today. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe now and press the bell sign so that you get notification for all our new videos. If you have some questions about the Islam, please do mention those questions in the comments below, and we will try to answer them as much as possible. If you want to read the Quran in your own language, you can download it from our website, quranforhumanity.org. We have got translations of the Quran in more than 100 languages. May peace and guidance be upon entire humanity.